Hey. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having like the best day ever. I know I am. I'm having a day. And I tell you, today's subject just came on time because I wanted to talk about it. I actually talked about it a couple of days ago and I got a little bit of feedback, and I figured I'd come back on here today. Let me go ahead and take this picture off here. I didn't even know this was on here. So I took the braids out my hair. Hi. I took the braids out my hair and I decided to go ahead and go without braids. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys and find out the big question that seems to be the whole social media thing. Seems to be the, what do you call it? Oh God, what are the kids called today? They're called something. I can't even think. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you're having a lovely morning, evening, afternoon. It's actually evening for me. So, while I go ahead and get my thoughts together, we're going to be talking about, can you actually fall in love from texting? So I really want to talk about that today. So while we go ahead and do that, I will be right back. This is your girl, Dee Dee Walker Live. Go ahead and get yourself something to drink. Get yourself some coffee, some tea, and I'll be right back in a couple of seconds. All right? Hey. Yeah, so I was on Facebook the other day, like a couple of days ago, literally a couple of days ago. And we were talking about, can you fall in love with just texting? Like, is that even possible? Can you just get on there, pour your heart out to somebody, tell somebody that you're deeply in love with them, and basically them responding back to you, telling you that they love you, and can you take it that that's how a good relationship starts off? So I started asking questions, and I asked a couple of younger folks and a couple of older folks, and of course, well, it was surprising because a lot of the older folks were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it! Yeah, you could do that. That's a really good thing." And then some of the younger folks was like, "Nah, I'm not, can't feel for that," which was kind of surprising to me because I thought that younger folks would be like, why not? Why not? Why not text somebody? Why not fall in love with somebody? And I thought the older folks would at least say, no, I don't think so. And I'm thinking maybe the older folks are saying that because maybe it is not as odd as we think it is. One of the things that I talked about when I was on Facebook is that I'm an old fashioned chick. I believe in back in the day, you like somebody, you give them a number, you do talk on the phone for a little bit, but there is that first initial when you actually physically see each other. And then after that, or however, across the room or whatever, what was it in high school? Somebody saw you, they passed the number, you call them, you talk to them for a while, you get to know them a little bit. And then you actually sit down, you talk, you have an additional conversation, and you figure whether or not you like them. So I'm coming to find out that maybe it's not so different than just texting somebody on your phone. And maybe it's that question I'm asking is not really a question that's so hard to believe. Maybe people can fall in love with just texting. I don't know. I wanted to come on here today. I wanted to talk to you guys, kind of get some feedback, see what you guys think. I mean, can you fall in love with somebody with just texting and not ever seeing your face or knowing how they might respond to some of the gestures or the conversations that you make? I don't know, you know? So that's why I wanted to come on here today. I did talk a little bit about it on Facebook. So if you guys follow me on Facebook, you'll actually see that video. And surprisingly, I didn't take it down. Usually what I do is I'll go on Facebook, I'll do my video, I'll take it down and then kind of put it up for you guys on YouTube. But this time I decided to go ahead and leave that up there and revisit the conversation here on YouTube. So if you guys can do me a favor, whenever you have a chance to look at this, whether you're looking at me live or you're looking at your leisure or whatever, please share this video and tell some other folks about it. Leave your comments so I can respond to it so I'll know what you think about this whole relationship thing. Because it's like this huge question. Can you fall in love with just texting? So, if you're looking at it later, please share it, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live the next time I put up a video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So I just came on here. I'm not going to be on here too long. I just wanted to ask that question, wanted to kind of get you guys feedback on it. So comments are welcome. If I stay on here a little bit more, I might go ahead. Let me drop that link if you want to actually come live. But I'm only going to be on here for a short time. It's just a quick question. I figure I come on live just before the in-betweens, and everything else like that. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check out my last video. My last video, I did an interview, which was pretty cool. So when I come off here live, you guys don't see it now, but when I come off here live, I'll go ahead and put all of that information on here. So please revisit the video. But in between time, you can actually go to the D.D. Walker live show on YouTube and you can catch all my videos and everything. So let me put this live in here. And if you guys want to, it's up to you. I mean, let me find somebody. Here we go. So anyway, how are you guys doing? How's everything going for you guys? I hope you're having like a beautiful day and everything. I'm just chilling and chillaxing and everything. I have another question too. So once I post that, it should come up in a couple of seconds. There it is. That's the link if you actually want to come on here with me live. I'm only on here for like a couple of seconds. Well, I'll be on here for a little bit more. For those who are just kind of like clicking on in right now, I was asking a question about the whole texting thing. Like, can you fall in love over text? I had this one inboxer and they told me that they had this whole romantic affair just over text. They got together, they also fought on the text, but never actually physically met at each other until it was time for them to get married. They got married and they are living happily ever after. It's like the best relationship they said that they have. And I'm like, wow, because I would be a little bit nervous about the whole texting thing. That's why I wanted to ask you guys. So I was hoping that I can get somebody on here to kind of, feedback with me to let me know what you think. Can you be in a relationship just texting, not ever seeing this person? Like if you say something that you think is hilarious, imagine that. Because when we type it, right, we'd be like, ooh, honey, this is gonna be funny. And you put it up there and then you're just waiting. Now you gotta wait for that person's response for like 10 minutes later to say LOL. I mean, what does the LOL mean? Does it mean laughing out loud that was funny or laughing out loud that was pretty lame? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is that relationship? Like, where is it? So I don't know. See, that's why I'm all over the place because I keep getting good news about these good relationships. Like I just told you about the inboxer. By the way, if you don't know what an inboxer is, those are people who I get on here and I say these, like ask these questions and then they'll inbox me their situation or whatever. And so I call them inboxers. So if you're just tuning in right now, like the last inboxer said that they had this whole full relationship, a whole full relationship. There was fighting, there was arguing, they was making up. I'm sorry, I miss you, I love you. And then it was like, okay, will you marry me? Yes, I'll marry you. Okay, so now they're planning the whole wedding. They said they plan. Imagine that, like going up to. I mean, it sounds comical, but it also sounds like a cool love story too. Like somebody couldn't write that even more. But just imagine going up to the wedding planner and saying, "Listen, I'm planning a wedding. He's the love of my life." Oh, really? What does he look like? I'm not sure yet. But when he comes into the altar, I'm pretty sure he might be the one. And then imagine somebody's walking down and you're thinking that's the one and you're all excited, but then they go sit down because they're waiting to sit down in their seat, but that's not the one because you're thinking that's the person that you're supposed to be with, but it's not the one because that wasn't the one you're texting because you don't know what he looks like or she looks like. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm talking myself in and out of this one. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I could see the whole emotions that you can get from just texting somebody and just like, sometimes that's like, is that an aphrodisiac? I don't know. I don't know. Look, don't get me telling a lie. I don't know. But it's like, oh my God, oh yes, I'm gonna tell this person I love you. And I can imagine falling in love with somebody. But then do you know who you're really in love with? Or maybe that's the real deal about relationships. That maybe that's the real deal. Maybe that's where the honesty is the purest. I don't know. And I was talking about it on Facebook the other day. Basically, I watched a movie, and the movie was something very similar to that, which sparked me to even like think about this subject. And then, when I talked about it on Facebook, I got a bunch of different inboxes. Now, I did get a horror story. Somebody did inbox me a horror story, and they said that they, you know, they don't do the messaging thing, but they met somebody through the whole messaging thing, and they thought the person was who they thought the person was. And come to find out, it wasn't them at all. It was a complete imposter. It was somebody that was trying to scam them, and it broke their heart because they pour their heart out into this person. They thought that this person who they were communicating with, person who they were writing all their feelings, because they weren't telling them because they're texting. But they're pouring their heart out to this person. And as I'm telling you guys, I'm feeling that. Like imagine you sitting there and you are like, I love this person. What if you're a person that is hard with expressing your feelings, and now you're finally doing this, and the person is an imposter? It wasn't even the real person. So that's what this one inboxer said. And I feel sorry for them because my heart goes out to them, because I can really put myself in that situation. I could see me falling in love with somebody, and then finding out that the person isn't who they say they are. And it's like, oh my goodness. And it goes to another question. I know I'm all over the place, but this is something, it's like, I'm crazy, y'all. I get something on my mind and I'm like, what if? What if? What if? That's why I write. I am convinced that's why I write, and which I'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. But just imagine, like I can imagine myself being in this person's shoes, and then it's like, oh my God, you finally open up, you say you love this person, they say they love you, they say they are the person who they are, and come to find out it was never them. So then now you confess your love. And here's another question. I mean, I want you guys to think about this and leave some comments, because I really want to hear what you guys have to say. So now you confess your love and you say that you love this person. And this person says, and they say there's somebody who they're not. All right, let's take the scamming out. Like, let's say there's no money. This person is pretending to be like, I don't know, whoever they say they're pretending to be. And the other person, like, let's say you're imagining that's that person, and you're loving and falling in love, and then you come to find out that's not the real person. Do you kind of get to know who that person is, or do you just like, oh, forget it, it's not them, I thought it was them? I don't know. I don't think you can, because you kind of fall in love with whom you fell in love with, because you got to keep in mind you never saw this person. So you fall in love with whom you fall in love with. So I know this whole texting thing is complicated. It really is. I gotta take a drink. mm. I wish you guys would comment. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you think about this whole texting thing. I mean, it's very complex for me. Um, I think I'm gonna do a whole panel with some people on the panel and us talking about it. So hey, I just dropped that link if you want to come on. But if you guys want to be part of this panel, inbox me, and it's DDWLIVE show. See, show. Y'all know I can't type and talk at the same time. Gmail.com. The DDWLIVE show at gmail.com. So that number, I actually added something to it, because normally when I tell you that number, I'm also on the radio on Wednesdays. So if you would like to, there it is. That email. I'm on the radio on Wednesdays. So if you'd like to be a guest, or if you got music because you're, an artist and you want to get your music out there, that's the email that you need to get to. If you guys a subject you want me to talk about, that's the email. And I think I'm going to do a panel too. So if you want to be on a panel, and I want to start with that question with the whole texting thing. And if you got some other ideas that you want to add to it, we'll go ahead and do it as well. So that email is the email. Please hold on to it, and definitely get at a system. So I told you guys, let me see. Please forgive me. I got to figure this out. It's going to take me a second to get there. I told you guys, oh man, it's not in here. Oh man. Oh, there it is. Jessica's drama. I told you guys that I am right. And I wrote about a character who is getting to know her sister, is forced to know her sister, being that her mother just passed away. But she's going through all of this drama, and it's called Jessica's Drama. And here it is right here. If you guys, I am looking for like extras for the movie. It is being filmed in Greensboro, North Carolina, and we are filming part 2 this weekend. So if you follow me on social media, I will be putting up some pics for real though. For real. Let me take this down so you guys can see it. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Jessica's Drama. I'm so excited about this. Guys, it is on IMDb. For real. I'm really excited. The people who are in it, Harriet Burnett, Teresa Guilford, Basheen Heron, Tiffany Thomas, Amy Alonso, and King. Those are the main characters that are in it. And I'm so honored to be working with all of them. And I wrote it, and I'm filming it. And I don't know when it's coming out because it's in the beginning process and everything. But I am looking for some extras. So if you are in the Greensboro, North Carolina area, okay, I would love for you to be part of my process here. So, that's where all that imagination goes to. So if you're wondering, like, where does she get her energy and what does she do with it? I get on YouTube and talk to you guys. And then I put the pen to the paper and I write my stories and everything. It's a comedy drama, okay? And I do wish to one day write a superhero. And I want to be, because I want to be a villain. And I'm going to write it, okay? So imagine me as a villain. Yeah, so anyway, that was the hot subject for today. I can't seem to get it out my head. I was hoping that I would get some feedback from you guys. Don't worry, if you want to come back later and you're looking at this and you're thinking about it, you want to write it down, that's cool. If you guys want to inbox me, you can go ahead and send me an you can send me on YouTube. You guys can inbox me on my there it is. You guys can inbox me on my social media. So you can actually follow me. Let me pull it up while I'm talking to you guys so I can make sure I'm saying this correct. Okay. So you can follow me on Twitter. This is mine. You can follow the show, the Dee Dee Walker live show. You can follow that on Twitter. You can follow that on Instagram. What else? Facebook, Twitch. You know, my show is out there. If you want to follow me personally, I'm on Twitter at the only DD Walker. So let me put that up. Let me go ahead and put that up right here. At the only DD Walker. And it's not how I usually do it with the DEE. It's just regular 2D. So there it is right there. And I'm gonna put it up. As soon as it comes up, I'll pop it in here. So you could that's Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Uh, the only DD Walker, and that's actually with 2 E's. There it is. So this is Twitter, guys. That's the Twitter, right? It's coming up in a second. And I'm about to give you guys the Instagram. You can follow me too. So if you guys have like any subjects or stuff like that you want to talk about, you want me to talk about, definitely get into that. Go in, inbox me or whatever, or you can email me. And I just put up my Instagram, so that should be coming up pretty soon. So you can hit me up on Instagram. And if you follow me, I'll follow you back. Okay, let's hook each other up. So anyway, think about the question. Like, can you fall in love over texting? Can this actually happen? I mean, I told you of an awesome story where the two people were texting each other, loving up on each other, and they probably fought and everything else like that. But then they said, you know what? You're the one. And they proposed and they got married. And as so far, they are living happily ever after, as far as I know, because that's what they said the last time. I mean, they might have texted each other something else later. I don't know. Oh, here's my son. This is my son right here. They can't see me. He got to come over. He doesn't want to. At least say something so they know I'm not talking to myself. Hey. Don't do that. You don't sound like you sound different. Anyway, I'm sitting here sweating under these lights and everything. So I wanted to know, can you fall in love over texting? Hey, can I ask you that question? Say you gotta speak. You don't have to be Millennium. I couldn't think of the That's what we do. Yeah. I'm not Yeah. Can y'all hear him? Yeah. That's what you do? That's the whole life is texting? Your last couple of girlfriends? Okay. Yeah. I mean, did y'all text a breakup? I mean, how did that work? Don't say that. Yeah, y'all don't know who she is. Oh, here's my Instagram, guys. Here's the Instagram. I am sitting here literally sweating because all of these lights are on me because it's just I need the lights. So anyway, there you have it. Millennials, okay? That's their whole life. Well, no, not all millennials, but that's the whole relationship. So if you happen to be a millennial, you're probably thinking, what is this conversation about? This is normal. If you happen to be older, in the older bracket like I am, you're probably like, how the hell you get into a full-fledged relationship over texting? And especially the lady who I told you that got married. Like I said before, they went from this whole thing where they were, texting, proposal, still texting. Oh, and I didn't tell you this until the day they walked down the aisle. That's when they actually met each other. That is a love story right there. Y'all heard it from me first. I might go ahead and write it. Y'all can write it too, but y'all don't know how I'm gonna write it. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm gonna go spend some time with my son. Okay. I want to say thank you guys for tuning into the TV Walker live show. I also wanted to tell you guys too, a lot of people were saying that I post like all over the map, like 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock at night. So I am going to, from now on, if you want to see a new, whatever I decide to pop up, whether it's an interview that I'm doing with somebody, a subject like I'm talking about today, presenting some new music that you guys sent me, what else? Or just kind of like telling you, like I got my tattoo or something like that. I'm going to do it on Monday. You'll see a new video on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, okay? So it'll be something new on a Monday. Every first Wednesday of the month, I'm going to give you a What's Up Wednesday. And What's Up Wednesday is basically my guest that I have on there or whatever subject that I might have been talking about, or maybe even what's going on in the media or whatever like that. I'll tell you what's up and what's going on, just kind of keeping you guys updated. So I'll go ahead and do that. So I just wanted to go ahead and do that. And of course, every Wednesday, you can catch me on 106 TBC. Let me go ahead and put that up. 106 TBC radio.com. And if I can find, there it is. Bops, bibbidi, boops, boop, boops. There it is. You can catch me on 106 TBC radio.com. Let me take that banner off so you guys can see it. I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. There it is. 106 TBC radio.com every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But if you happen to go on 106 any other time, that's cool because they are a 24-hour, 7-day a week radio station. So they play music all the time. And also, too, you remember that email that I put up there? Let me see if I can find it. Here it is right there. I said it earlier before. I'll go ahead and say it again. If you got some music that you would like to go ahead and present, listen, try me. Try sending it to Dee Dee Walker, the DDWLIVE show. Send an MP3 to me, and I will make you proud. I will not only talk about it during my show, I'll also give a sneak peek of it on my YouTube show. So I will hook you up. And also, too, if you want to come on the show and talk about your music, I'll be more than happy to do that. So again, like I said before, you can catch me on Mondays and I'll be doing some interviews or I'll be presenting somebody's music, talking about, what goes on in his head up here. Behind the scenes of uh, Jessica's drama, I am going to put that up on YouTube as well. And then also, too, like give you a little insight of my life. I'm also an aspiring actress, an aspiring model, full-figured model. Aspiring model, aspiring actress. And then behind the scenes of radio station, I'm going to do all of that stuff. So look out for it. And so this, I guess, will be the last time I'm live on a Thursday. So check me out on Mondays. And if you can't check me out on Mondays live, don't worry. Go to my YouTube and, go ahead, the Dee Walker live show and check out my videos. Please make sure that you like them or not. It's up to you. All right, guys, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna spend some time with my son, finish drinking my wine, enjoy my evening. I want you guys to have a blessed evening. If you wasn't having a good day, I pray that your day continues on a very, very lovely and blessed time. I hope that your journey in your life is fulfilled to the best of whatever it is that you put forward. Be happy because it's a blessed thing to do. Be happy because it makes you happy. So, in that note, I got one more thing to say, and it's I love you.